Joe, back from Denmark,
Yeah.
when you went over and you became the dream's nightmare and you took his home.
Yeah, I said that before I was going there, you know. I don't go to make numbers, I go there to take someone's off him, and that's what went and done.
Well, Steve, I say to you, why did you take this fight? It was a bit of a risky fight to send him over to Denmark, and you know, we didn't know much about this kid except for he could bang and he was unbeaten.
Well, you can say it was a risky fight, but we did know something about him. We checked him out, we'd seen his good amateur career, and we checked some of the amateur fights, and we fancied it for Joe. And from my point of view, and I spoke to Joe about it before we went, that he's come back, he's had 3 fights with ourselves, and he's going to be in title fights very soon. So I wanted him to have a proper hard fight, and the experience of being on the cameras as well. And so as it's happened, he did have a hard fight, come through it, won with a knockout. And I think you'll say now, Joe, it was a calculated risk, wasn't it?
It's a perfect test, you know. I'm gonna I'll fight anyone. You know, you put a name in front of me. Not one of these fighters who go, oh, I fight someone, then a fight gets offered to me, I run away. A fight gets offered to me, I go in the backyard and I go and rip it off him. You know, so, you know...
It was a brutal knockout though, wasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it's brutal, mate. It's one of them, we took our time. You know, he was gone in the first round, he made it through it, and then we took our time, we could see him tiring, and we've always believed in our power. We know we've got the power as a lightweight, and, you know, my last 4 fights I've knocked 2 out, and people who've never been knocked out by me.
Yeah,
so
your bro had never been knocked out, hadn't you? You took him out, was it the second round?
Second round again with the same right hand, so, you know, it's looking
Yeah,
different.
I mean, everyone's known Joe as a good boxer, particularly because he come through the England amateur scene and went to the Olympics. But I think now he's matured. He was struggling at the weights before, and I didn't really believe he was the puncher he kept telling me. But I spoke to a few people. Danny Little, who's a tough journeyman, told me how hard he punched in his last fight. You know, particularly for the lightweight. So, you know, it didn't surprise me then when he put the kid over 3 times in the first round and finished him in the 5th. But you know, he's grown into the lightweight thing, and now everything's right for us to go and get those titles. So you know, we'll be looking for the British title if we can. I mean, you'll be up for that, Joe, won't you?
Yeah, I'm definitely. I'd keep calling Cardle out. He needs to grow something in between his legs and come and fight me. You know, we've got the problem with Gallagher, so you know it's going to make perfect TV. Bring it on, son. And wait, I signed the contract as soon as it gets put to me.
Yeah, so obviously I'll be pushing the board to getting the mandate for the British, but I mean, Tom Starker's already saying he's looking for the opponent after they beat Evans, so Tom Starker will do as well, so I can speak to Frank Warren about that, you know, and speak to Eddie Hearn about Cardo. He's ready now for the title fight, and it's my job to make sure he gets it.
I just got to thank Steve. I've always said an active fighter is a better fighter. You know, when Steve asked me, do I want to fight in Buxton, Steve wanted me to go to this fight with no injuries and stuff like that. I wanted to fight in Buxton, Steve let me go ahead with that, you know, so it's a good relationship we got. I like fighting, and that's what I do it for. So.
And you know, against Danny Little, Danny's used to fighting more welterweights and even like middleweights, isn't he, Danny? And you look really good in there with him, and as you said, you had a chat with him afterwards, and he said the kid can bang a bit.
Yeah, well listen, he answered all the questions, not just in the fight with the bigger kid there and then going over there, but you know, he took some stick in the first 30 seconds of that round, and he come through it, and he showed some good experience by holding to get through the big shots, and then his fitness shown by obviously coming back and stopping him in the 5th round. But the other thing that it showed me was how much he wanted it, and you can always talk about I wanted this much, I wanted that much, but till you're in the ring and get a chance to prove it, no one knows. He proved it on Saturday night, and so I have no qualms now about moving him on, and we've got to move him on quick, and if it means we miss the British and have to go to European, or even if we get a chance to go for some sort of world honours, which you never know, we will do.
Like I say, I'll go to anyone's backyard. You know what I mean? It doesn't scare me one bit on in anyone's backyard. I've done it as an amateur, and I've done it, you know, if the European champion wants me to go to his country, I'll go there and take that off him as well. You know, I'm not one of these fighters who go, oh, I'm scared, it don't matter to me. Wherever it is, I'll fight.
Well, this with you and your brother, well, I think he's working brilliantly, because he's just added a little bit to those beautiful boxing skills that you have. He's added that little bit of spice, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, you know, when people say, oh, like, you struggled, you got to think I used to take good hidings on my brother growing up, you know. he wouldn't for the faint-hearted to watch me and him spar. We used to go at each other, so it was like second nature, you know. As soon as I got hurt and stuff, I know what to do. I've been there before, and I know I can come back strong.
But I loved his passion in the changing rooms just before the fight, and he wanted it as much as you, didn't he, mate?
Yeah, it's one of them, you know, we both know what I can do, and we could both keep saying it, but there's no point talking about it. You got to go and show it. And I think the last 4 performances I've had, I've not looked bad, and I've looked good, and I'm looking strong at the weight, and you know, all I've had is praise. So hopefully we can get Cardle next, and we're going to take him out and take his off him as well.
Yeah, and I think while we're talking about John, I think we must say how well he did in the corner. He was very calm.
David Kasim's early work for me.
He's exhausted, right?
The hard one to pick there.
But I want you to stay on him. Don't give him a chance to move round. Don't you move round. I want you to stay close to him. Right? Keep him working, right? Keep him working. It's good this. Keep him working, Joe. He's gone him and knackered. Every time you hit him. Every time you hit him, his head here comes off the shoulders, yeah? Stay close.
Give the right advice, and I listened to it myself the day after, and I've also had a few boxing people who were expecting the game phoning me up and saying that you know, how surprised they were with John's corner work, even though he's been a good fighter. To become a good trainer and give the right advice normally takes a lot of time, but he's picked it up very quickly, so well done John as well as Joe.
There's no one I trust better in the corner, you know. He knows everything. He's been a fighter, he's been there, he's done it. He's had the hard times when he's getting hard in there. He can see a lot of things most coaches won't see because they've not done it themselves. He's been in there, he knows when it's getting hard and stuff like that, and he's very calm, and he'll tell you what he thinks, and it works well for me and him.
Well, actually, he just won his first title as a coach a few months before with Chris Conwell.
Yeah, that's it. And that was another upset, you know. That's another away job, and that was another. You're like, Adrian's one of them. We don't go to make numbers. We go take over, and that's what we're looking to do.
He's preparing Chris now for a really tough fight against Andy Townsend, isn't it, for the English title?
Yeah, and I don't see it going any other way. I think it's only going to be back in Chris's hands, and if Chris goes there and performs well, I can see that title coming home with us as well.
Well, that's where you, Steve.
Yeah, well, got a bit of pressure on me now to make sure we get a title fight for Joe, but we're on track. When we first signed up, we said what we do, we're moving in the right way, so I think we'll deliver that, yeah. And I think Joe will deliver by winning it as well, which is the main thing, because I'm the same as Joe. I mean, I don't want to have a title fight, we want to win it, yeah.
Right, lads. It was a pleasure again, Joe.
Yeah, thanks.
Steve, see you later.
Thanks, Nate.
Bye.
Cheers.
Thank you.